The Naruto vs. Pain arc is one of the most ambitious projects in the history of Naruto Shippuden. Part 1, which includes the emotional clash between Pain and Hinata's defiance, demanded not only top-tier animation, but also an unprecedented level of coordination behind the scenes. What looked seamless on screen was actually the product of months of creative tension and bold decisions that fans rarely hear about. One of the biggest challenges for the animators was portraying Pain's overwhelming power without overshadowing Naruto's growth. Studio Pierrot leaned on new animation directors, who introduced sharper contrast and dynamic angles that gave every battle sequence a sense of weight. This experiment was risky too much visual exaggeration could break the immersion, but in the end, it became a defining style for the arc. Voice actors also carried enormous responsibility. Rai Kugimiya, the voice of Hinata, reportedly found the recording sessions emotionally draining. Her performance had to capture both Hinata's quiet strength and her raw vulnerability, adding layers of humanity that elevated the scene far beyond a simple confrontation. Meanwhile, Junko Takokuchi, Naruto's voice actress, revealed in interviews that channeling Naruto's shifting emotions during this arc was some of her most challenging work, balancing rage, grief, and determination in a single sequence. Even the soundtrack hides subtle details. Composer Yasuharu Takanashi wove in darker choral undertones to underscore Pain's godlike presence while layering faint echoes of Naruto's heroic theme whenever the focus shifted back to him. These musical choices were not random. They were crafted to remind audiences of the philosophical clash at the heart of this battle. Perhaps the most overlooked detail is the environmental design. The destroyed Hidden Leaf Village wasn't just drawn for shock value. Animators meticulously modeled the ruins to reflect the fragility of peace, ensuring that every frame carried visual symbolism beyond the action itself. Behind every jutsu, every scream, and every explosion was a team making deliberate artistic choices to give this arc its legendary weight. Without these hidden efforts, would the Pain arc have left the same lasting impression it still holds today? Did you ever notice how much detail was packed into even the smallest moments of Naruto vs. Pain Part 1?